Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing about setters, getters, toString methods. So setter methods, getter methods already I have discussed in one video, and the video link is provided, and you can click on that and you can listen to the setter getters, and thereafter you can come back to this video. Okay, here in this video I will be discussing about toString method. Okay, so toString method is used for string representation of an object, and toString method returns the current string to the object. So what does it mean? So let us see with the example here what it does, what the magic the toString can do. So here, this is the example what I have taken in the previous video. The link is provided, you can click on that. So related to setter getters methods. So here in that video what I have created is class, and with three private attributes: id, name, salary, and the setter getter methods for them. So setter getter method, get id, set id, get name, set name, setter method for name, getter method for name, setter method for id, and getter method for id, along with that setter method for salary and getter method for salary. Okay, so here in that video what I have done is I have created an object for the employee class, and using setter method I have assigned the values 123 India 55,000. So using that, I have using the getter methods of individual, I have displayed the result. I have obtained the values and displayed them. So what my question in the previous video was this: why I am using always why I have to call a getter method each time to get the value. Is there any shortcut method? Is there any simplified method for that? Yes, I told that it was in the video in the last. It was a toString method which helps to do that. So toString method. Look here how we have to write public string toString method. We have to write like this. So now, so I have to return something here. I will be coming back to this step. Before that, what I am writing here is I am writing system dot out dot println. Only I am printing the object. And guys, what the object what you are printing is whatever the value you are getting from the toString method will be displayed by this object. So the question is what you can provide here in this example program, what you can provide to that object. I can provide whatever the values are you are getting from that particular object, like this 123 ID, like this 123 ID, India, and 55,000. These three values I want to get back. As I have assigned, I have set the values by using the object K. I'm printing that K object. I'm expected that K object to display the details what I have provided instead of getter methods. So what I have done is, what I can do here is return. I can write like id equals to plus id plus name equals to plus name plus salary equals to plus salary. Okay, and let me execute now. See here, whatever the results we are getting, ID 123, name India, salary 55,000, and I want to ID equals to uh, ID equals to plus ID plus name equals to plus name plus salary equals to plus salary. Okay, so here if I want to get the result line by line, what I can do here is backslash and I can add, and I can do like this, and after name also I can add backslash n, and I can do like this, and see now the results what I'm getting here. ID 123, name India, salary 55,000. What I have done here, just I have returned the result to the object using toString method, and just here I am printing k. If you look at the previous video, what I told, where I have used k dot get id like this, k dot get id, and separately I wrote k dot get name, k dot get salary. These are the steps what I have written for getting the result. Okay. Okay. So if you don't have this, let me remove this. You need to do like this. You are getting I-123 India 55,000. What are you getting? You are going to call the individual getter method separately. But what I am doing is, I am adding toString method, and after that I am removing all these getter methods calling steps, and instead what I am doing is just, oh, here I came. Okay. So just printing object k, and I'm going to get my result. This is how toString method works. And instead guys, here you can return anything actually to that object. You can return hello also, hello, and see here the result what I'm getting after printing that object. I'm getting hello, which is not necessary, right? For this code, what I'm expecting the result setter values what I have provided values, that those values I need to get. For that, what I have done, I have written in toString method these steps in order to get the result. These are the values I'm returning. ID I'm returning, name I'm returning, and salary I'm returning. The same format what I have provided, in that way the result will be obtained after printing the object. So for example, if I have one more object like uh, employee z equals to new employee, so you can do the similar things what I have you have done here, we have done here. Like we can provide the input by using z object, z dot first set id, thereafter set name, set salary, all these things you can do with this. And thereafter you can print the object z. Okay, as we are discussing about this, let us discuss this also with the example. Let us execute 234 set name. Let me provide uh, any xyz name, and z dot set salary. I'm providing something like 99,000, and just no need to write anything. Instead you just write down system dot out dot print ln. You just print z, and everything will be taken care by the toString method, which returns id, name, salary of that respective object z what you have provided, 234 xyz and 99,000. Let me see, let us see here. These are the results. This is the result we are getting from toString method, okay, to object k, and this is the result we are getting to object z, to the object z. Okay, this is about the use of toString method. Thank you guys.